will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They'll be getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The short hands, it's Ross. On the sweet and spin, and he's free. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Scarlet Knights have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass. It's Hart. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Scarlet Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
From the gun, running back on the move. Fighting off the defender. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And the defense got it.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Back to pass, it's Hart. Quarterback adapting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking left. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Allen. Oh, they're after it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll run it. It's Brown. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Bringing the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown Cardinals! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Might be calling a hot route. The toss to the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Hand off from the shotgun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, going up top. And his throw is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Ross.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Scarlet Knights will have a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab. It's Rivers. And they swarm him under.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Dropping back. It's Hart. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Rutgers! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
To the air, it's Allen. Looking for a big gain. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll go right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down and more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game now. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Allen. Under fire. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Golden. Bounced off his feet. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He caught it. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. The give. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the...
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah. I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown Cardinals. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hart. Now adjusting. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw them. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To the air, it's Adams. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Skinner. There he goes. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Finds his man, it's Hughes. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. It at least crossed my mind. Maybe they'll try to draw them off sides.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross your mind not to go for this?
No. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Skinner. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4 down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hart. Using his feet to buy time. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps.